Okay, Grant, in one word, describe how it feels knowing that you're gonna be sitting here for like 3 hours with me.
In one word? I don't think I can describe it in one word.
Then in 2 words.
Pretty good.
You couldn't just say, so you couldn't just say good, you had to add in the pretty good.
Oh, of course. I
Yeah.
mean,
Well, at least I think it's going to be like 3 hours because this is the first game in like the first, oh god, what's the word? Interface. That's like, it kind of takes a little while to finish because there's just a lot to do. And I think the puzzles in this one too start to get like a little more, what's the word? Damn it.
complicated?
You need to put in like more effort into doing them, you know?
Okay.
Does that make sense? Because I feel like that
Complex,
makes,
I guess, yeah.
yeah. But anyways, like we're here anyway, and we're gonna do this and see how long it's going to take us. But it's a good game and we both like it. So, oh, by the way,
Welcome to my latest case, Secret of the
um,
Scarlet Hand.
hold on.
To start playing, choose either junior or senior detective. If you're new to adventure games or need some help, choose tutorial.
Okay, well, I remember it being a thing where apparently junior and senior make like no difference in this game. I'm not taking any chances. I don't want to, I don't know. I think I'm just going to do junior, but the other thing I was going to mention was I am actually wearing a hat right now,
Damn, that's awesome.
right? And it's not the hat you're thinking of.
I'm thinking of the Naruto hat. I don't know
Yeah.
about which one.
No, it's not that
you
one.
think. Okay.
It's not that one. But yeah, no, I woke up this morning and my hair was an absolute mess. And to make this work, like we do this when it's like nighttime on your end and like morning for me. So I wake up and I just start getting ready to prepare the stream. And I'm like, okay, so my hair looks really bad, but I am not going to like, I don't know, put in the time to like fix it, so I'm just gonna throw a hat on.
Dear Dad, greetings from the new deputy curator at Beach Hill Museum in Washington, D.C. I miss you, by the way. How's Africa? I sure hope this letter reaches you in Ouagadougou before you move on to Nairobi. So I got the internship. Your old friend Franklin Rose was awfully nice to submit my name to the rest of the members of the museum's board of directors. What an opportunity while I'm in between cases. As you probably know, the museum specializes in ancient Maya culture. My supervisor is going to be Joanna Riggs, a well-known archaeologist. Maybe you've seen her name in the news recently, in conjunction with the discovery of a strange Maya monolith. Apparently, it's created quite a buzz among experts in the field. Well, Beach Hill plans to feature the monolith in an upcoming exhibition. Just imagine, this artifact has been buried for hundreds of years, and now it's going to be unveiled to the public for the first time. The museum is short-staffed at the moment, and they're expecting such a huge turnout that they've closed their doors to prepare. I can hardly wait to dig into this exciting project and learn how archaeologists and historians solve the mysteries of ancient cultures. I'll keep you posted. Love, Nancy.
Nancy
Nancy
Drew,
Drew,
I
I presume.
presume. I'm Joanna Riggs. Welcome to Beach Hill. I was just checking the lock on this display case. This is one of the museum's most treasured pieces, a carving of King Pakal.
Who is King Pakal?
Pakal assumed the throne at age 12. Can you imagine? That was 615 AD. He ruled for 68 years at the height of the Maya civilization.
Is that jade?
Yes, the Maya loved jade and used it for many of their carvings. There isn't another piece like this in the world, and it's priceless, which means I practically had to sell my own grandmother to get it.
How did the museum acquire it?
Leave it to Taylor Sinclair. He's a wizard when it comes to these deals. You'll meet him later. Now then, Nancy, you're coming on board at a critical time for Beach Hill. An exhibit of this caliber is not kid stuff. Franklin Rose assures me you're a real trooper, and I hope he's right because I'm not here to babysit. I don't care who your father is.
If there's one thing I've learned from my father, it's the value of hard work. Just tell me where to start.
There's a list of tasks for you in the lab. Once you've knocked those off, we'll regroup.
Where's the rest of the staff around here?
We've had to make some, budget cutbacks, so we'll be relying heavily on our volunteer staff. Namely, you. Besides Henrik and me, the only people who will be around to pester you are Taylor Sinclair, my ace art dealer, and Alejandro Del Rio, attaché to the Mexican consulate and executive thorn in my side.
They always need to come up with some kind of reason for them to be like, yeah, not everyone's here right now. Just a few people that you are going to realize are your suspects. You know?
They're all at the Winter Festival, Meg. It's fine.
Oh, is that still going on?
Yeah, I heard. Well, it's fucking winter, Meg. Big fucking deal. I don't know. Yeah, it's still
Tell me
going.
more about Alejandro Del Rio.
Ugh, wouldn't you rather hear about the monolith? It's a massive pillar of stone, nearly 1,500 years old, with Maya glyphs carved into it. We've
Wait,
installed
that's
it
so
in the
funny.
garden. Wait until you
It's so
see
funny
it.
how like one option was about the monolith, and then the second one, it's like when you click on it, she's like, "Why? How about I tell you about the monolith instead?" Like that's so stupid.
I know.
It is very lazy. All right.
Could you explain what a glyph is?
A glyph, as in hieroglyphic, is a picture that represents a word or an idea. Henrik is the human encyclopedia on the subject.
How do you translate them?
Henrik can help you with that.
Mm-hmm.
Henrik, is he on staff here at the museum?
Henrik Vanderheun, world-renowned expert in Maya hieroglyphics. He's the latest addition to the Beach Hill Brain Trust. I told him I don't even want to see his pointy Vander head till he's got a translation on that monolith.
Thanks for the orientation, Joanna. I'll talk to you later.
Bye!
I guess I should have done the other one. Whoops.
Whatever.
Yeah. Wasn't really paying attention.
It's so nice of them to establish that Nancy knows so much about Maya in the last
You get
game,
permission for the
and
arts.
now
How cultured.
how cultured, and now she's doing a whole Mayan like thing here. Like Maya was the only thing she talked about in the last game. So knowledgeable. Alright.
No, that was sorry. I was just kind of sitting here just listening because I was like, wow. Do you think that's why Maya's name was Maya, was because they were still trying to hint at like something about the next game too?
I don't think so. But they were at the end of the final scene. There's like a Scarlet handprint on one of the newspapers. So
Yeah.
I think they had the idea for this game at least. It's not too far-fetched of an idea, but I feel like it's still kind of. I don't think that's true.
Yeah. Road. Okay, look at this.
Topeka Commission for the Arts. That's the
How cultured.
organization Prudence Rutherford works for.
Andy fan 123, by the way.
Huh?
One of the people in there. Andy fan 123. Bottom left.
Oh. ND fan 123. Okay. There are things to pick up here, like that. Man, don't you want to just start dancing to this?
It's a great track. This game's music is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
It's not like a perfect soundtrack, but it is like good at times. Let's just say that.
What if we did an alternative route in the game where we broke into this and we had to like and then Joanna's the one that starts like investigating.
That's an interesting. What if it was like a Last of Us Part 2? Where like the other characters That's so stupid, Becky.
What? You're saying what I'm saying is stupid.
No, it's a funny idea, but like I don't know. Nancy's not that good of a criminal.
I was literally making a fucking joke!
I know, it's
I
fine.
know! Man, when we hung out yesterday, that was such a good time. Except
Yeah.
I was left very disappointed. So,
For context, we were watching Jujutsu Kaisen season 2
yeah.
for the viewers' interest.
And then we finished it, and I was like, okay, fine. Cliffhanger is great. Love them.
Yo, spoilers. Maybe people in the audience want to watch it. I doubt it. but
What?
maybe.
I don't know. Whatever, I can talk about whatever I want to talk about on my videos. So
True.
whatever.
You talked about a hat before. Shoutouts to that.
My hat! That shout out to Mandy. She made it for me.
Shoutouts to Mandy.
Literally.
This music track is also pretty good. Like, I like this one.
Okay. Sort out. Gotta find the pottery shards. Go to Alejandro. Order bubble wrap. We can do that now. Whoops.
Okay, this is one of the best phone contacts ever. I love this guy.
Silvio's curatorial bonanza.
May I speak to Silvio Jr., please?
This is Silvio Jr. What can I do for you?
I'd like to place an order, please.
Have you ordered from us before?
Yes, I think so. We have an account number.
Okay, good. That saves me a lot of paperwork. What's the account number?
BH119K.
BH119. BH119K? Beach Hill? Are you serious?
That's right. I'm the new deputy curator, Nancy Drew.
Well, whoop-de-doo, it's Nancy Drew. But Silvio's curatorial bonanza no longer does business with Beach Hill. I've sent all 6 of the outstanding invoices to a collection agency. And you jokers won't get another packing peanut out of Silvio Jr. ever. Do not call here again.
That's so great. When I played this game last time, I called him like 3 more times. Just for the, like, I don't know why.
He's
Just kinda
literally
wanted to.
so awesome. Love him so much.
It's a great phone contact. It's short but sweet. Speaking of sweet, look at that.
Man, I wonder who Sunny June is.
I don't think it's gonna be fucking important at all.
Like, at all.
Yeah, there's no way. Get to work, Sonny.
Okay. I
Is
guess.
Henrik here? He's gotta be here. There he
You
is.
must be Nancy, the new deputy curator. I'm Henrik Vanderheun.
Pleased to meet you. What are you working on?
Just some light housekeeping.
I guess the Vander part of his last name, it's not supposed to be capitalized?
No. It's like, have you ever heard of like Ludwig von Beethoven? Like, that's also not capitalized in his name.
Have I heard of what?
Beethoven? The
Yeah, what?
composer?
Wait. Yeah, what about him?
His name was Ludwig van Beethoven. Like, and he also did have the von capitalized.
Hello?
What? What's wrong, Meg?
I'm laughing. Sorry. That was just like, how do I say this? Sometimes, listen, sometimes accents can be like a little bit of a weakness for me, okay? When you said his name, I was like, ooh, sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, don't ignore me now. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Okay.
Huh? Housekeeping?
Keeping
Huh?
artifacts clean is an
Housekeeping?
important aspect of preserving them. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Actually, oh, there you go.
Did you know the deputy curator who was here before me?
Hurricane Sunny? I'm afraid I did. If he wasn't losing paperwork or setting off the fire alarm, he was cornering our visitors with his theory that the Maya were abducted by aliens. I'm afraid you'll be cleaning up his
Oh, I
mess
know
soon.
another game where Maya is abducted. That's very interesting.
That's not gonna stop, is it?
I don't know. That's such a funny coincidence, though. No.
I'm supposed to order more packing supplies, but the company says they won't do business with us anymore. Does Beach Hill have bills it can't pay?
No comment.
But Henrik, how am I supposed to get this order taken care of?
I hereby absolve you of that task. If Joanna wants things shipped, she can stuff them into garbage bags for all I care.
Okay.
Joanna turned me loose without too many instructions. Do you have any advice for me?
Well, as you've probably heard, the museum is closed in preparation for the exhibit, so you'll have free run of the place. Please explore. The sooner you get to know your way around, the better. Think of the lab as your home base, your center of communications. Anyone who wants to get in touch with you will leave a note or a voicemail here, so check in often. I'm very busy with my work, so you're going to have to be pretty independent, but I suspect you wouldn't have it any other way.
I cannot believe that people are like, ooh, Alejandro is so cute when Henrik is right there in front of them.
See you around.
I was gonna
Henrik.
say, are we gonna talk about his shirt?
The way it kind of looks like he's not wearing one.
Exactly.
It looks like some pieces are missing.
Okay. I know where one of them is, but where's the other one?
I feel like it's locked behind some puzzle, from what I recall.
Let's go. Oh, hold on. It's in Sunny's stuff.
Yeah.
I just remembered. And then outside. No. I know where it is. It's in the temple, but we'll do this anyway.
Oh, let's go. The guy.
Nancy Drew, or should I say, Detective Drew. I'm Sinclair.
Hi there. I guess you've done your homework.
I was at a meeting with the BOD recently, and I caught wind of your appointment and your credentials. Very impressive, if I do say so myself.
The BOD?
That would be the board of directors, those cranky old cats. They do keep the ducks squared away around here, I'll give them that. So, how's this for a specimen? Ever seen $1 million worth of rock before?
Do diamonds count?
Ouch. Well, they did say you were sharp. Seriously, though, thank goodness you're here. I'm afraid the museum may be in terrible jeopardy.
What kind of jeopardy?
Joanna told me to butt out, but I'm so fond of Beach Hill, I just hate to see it fall prey to scoundrels.
What scoundrels?
It's a sensitive subject. Meet me in my office later and I'll explain everything then.
You've got me worried. Can't we talk now?
Just meet me later. 707 Bing Cherry Boulevard. I've got to go. Enjoy your first day at Beach Hill.
Thank you.
Okay, this track also pretty fucking good.
Ugh.
This museum is kind of a maze. Amazing,
Oh,
that
like, oh,
is.
that's. I can't top that one. Oh my god. Oh my god. I remember now when I was playing this game with my brother, you know, back in 2021. I would look at some of these little, like, statues and I'd be like, I'd come up with something to say about them. Like, I'd come up with, like, a meme format. Let's see. For this one, me when I'm running away from home because someone ate my food. And then when I got on the bus, I traveled all the way to the other side of the city, only for the bus driver to say, "End of the line."
Okay, man. Whatever you say.
Sorry. Me when Beethoven's name isn't actually Beethoven.
It is Beethoven.
Yes, I know.
It's his last
Yeah,
name, then.
I was being funny. God, look at his stretchers. They were doing it really crazy back then.
So true.
Okay. You didn't yell at me. Me when my sleep paralysis demon, me when do you ever have a dream where you
you thought you so much you could do anything?
Okay.
I should put in my temple key card.
Really? Let's do it. Okay. What is this?
Correct. You got it. The one that looks like a 5 on like a dice is road.
Yeah, because of the temple key card.
Correct.
I'm totally not looking at my notes. Okay. Oh, hold on.
Do you notice?
Palenque. Zach? No, that's not.
The park? Yo, shoutouts to Zach.
Shout out. That was wrong anyway. Wait. Oh. That's why. Whoa.
Yep.
What the fuck does that say? Sorry. I love quiche.
Congratulations, you have successfully completed the level 1 quiz.
Woohoo!
Oh yeah, time to play the worst game ever.
I
This
don't.
game has some ball.
I really don't think so. I enjoy it.
Let's see how much you enjoy it after you lose 3 times in a row.
Hut. 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 Hut.
Come on.
Hut. Hut. Hut.
This is so fun. I feel like Jane from Blackmore Manor right now.
Hut. 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 Hut.
Come on, one.
Hut.
Ha.
Hut. 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 Hut.
You were saying?
Jane would have won that 10 times by now.
Okay, well. So you don't like the game at all? Or is it just playing with Jane that you don't like?
I don't like the game. I think Bull's boring. I think it's bullshit. It's luck.
So you don't like games that are like, let's see if you're lucky today.
There, now I can start putting this together.
Oops.
That's done.
Are you gonna be mad if I don't actually listen to the exhibits and I just do this?
I don't really care.
Okay. Oh, that was already okay. Whoa, wait. Okay.
There, that looks like it's in order.
Do you know exactly, like, do you know how this works exactly?
I used to know it as a kid.
I think it's, like, okay, hold on. Okay, my assumption was kind of right. It's like, oh, whatever. Mmm. Bow, 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 bow.
That looks right.
Does it? Okay.
Good for me.
Good for you. How is their museum so fucked up? Like everything is wrong or what?
I don't even know.
Alright, let's go visit the worst guy ever. I'm kinda kidding, but kinda not.
How may I help you?
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew, the new deputy curator over at Beach Hill.
So, you're Joanna Riggs' newest pirate in training. How does it feel to join the ranks with the modern-day conquistadors?
Conquistadors?
You had better brush up on your history, young lady.
I like how you
When
chose the
Spanish
option that made you look like an
explorers
idiot.
invaded Mexico, they became known as the conquistadors, or conquerors. They robbed the indigenous peoples of their wealth, not just their gold, but their artwork, their sacred objects. Anything they did not steal, they burned to the ground.
Do you blame Joanna and modern-day art collectors for something that happened long before they were born?
There is more. In the 19th century, archaeologists discovered the ruins of ancient civilizations predating even the Aztecs. Many of the dig sites were robbed, and the stolen artifacts were sold off to art museums and collectors around the world. Today, finally, it is illegal among most civilized nations to remove an artifact from its native country. But sadly, there are thousands of precious antiquities with highly questionable provenance floating around the Western world.
I see. Well, I should probably get going. Here are the changes to the loan agreement for the monolith. I just need your signature, please.
Thank you. I have some business with Joanna at the museum later, so I will return the contract to her then, after I have looked it over.
Actually, Alejandro, I think I'm supposed to take them back to Joanna myself.
You may consider your mission accomplished.
Well, okay then.
Goodbye.
I love Nancy Drew games where everyone hates each other. Like it's like I feel like it's so good, no?
Yeah,
Like it's
yeah.
nice to have like a game where like everyone's like, I hate Joanna, I hate Henrik, I hate Alejandro. Taylor Sinclair, he
Good thing
sucks.
Franklin gave me the museum key.
Good thing
Wow.
Franklin gave me the museum key. It's kind of like Venice, if you think about it. I love how you can rotate this fucking thing 360 degrees. It's awesome.
Let's see. Oh, you know what?
I see you succeeded in reconstructing that Maya pot. Do you know what the glyph on it means?
Something like, don't play ball in the house?
Place name glyphs are some of the rarest and most difficult to translate. Even most of my colleagues wouldn't have a clue about this one. But I'm a rare breed myself, Nancy, and this is one of my areas of expertise.
In the words of Nicholas Falcone, come on, spill it.
The glyph on that pot signifies the great ancient
Like he's
Maya
supposed to
city of
know who
Japan.
that is.
There happens to be a very important
Nancy's
thing
young.
going on there
She
right
makes that kind of like, I
Why
don't know.
is it so important?
When you've been researching a civilization for over half your life, you get very excited about any new evidence that is found. I'm keeping up with the action by ham radio.
See you around, Henrik.
I suspect you will.
Yeah, I suspect you will.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. Wait, can I go into that now?
No, I don't know.
Or do I have to look at the... Actually, let's try.
Yeah, I was thinking like want to try.
Is it just sunny? Wait.
It's like sunny.
I think it's...
I don't know why, but I'm thinking like sunny June 1 to 3 or something.
That's not it. So this is probably for the maze. Oh.
This is for the maze. The first two words on the screen. Check them.
No, I mean... Oh. You know what? We'll come back, because I forgot what the...
Yeah.
Oh my god, I know what it is. Sorry. Oops.
What the cookie? They're from Oaxaca. Yeah. Okay, S June. Okay, yeah. Alright, let's go. Possibly the number one... Okay, Meg, what do you think about Lewis's maze game?
Lewis's?
On his computer? You've played that game before,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
This is kind of like it now.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's been a while since I actually did it, because I just know the password to his computer, so... No, whoops, whoops, whoops.
Wrong way. I like how there's like a green area in this. They gotta remake this game, man. Like, I don't know.
Another quiz.
Let's go, level 2 quiz. Quizular.
Whoa.
Well,
Wait, what?
ding.
I wonder if Henrik would remember the answer.
I'm
Oh
just
my
gonna
god.
complete all of these now.
I mean, you might as well.
Yeah. God of what? Death? Oh. My silly little writing. What? A war. Oh, wait, but can I do this one now?
I wonder.
I think this is, hold on. Nice.
Nice indeed.
Well, that's everything. Can I go upstairs? Wait. Hmm.
Howdy.
Howdy.
See how it's not letting me ask him about the what was he afraid of?
Because they want you to
Yes.
do this after the thing.
I
It's
know.
fine. It's
See you around,
fine.
Henrik.
Will do.
You're just cheating.
I guess I need to talk to like Taylor Sinclair, maybe.
Taylor.
It's locked. It's locked.
Oh.
It might be late, Meg. Washington Metro.
I don't think he'll be there at this hour.
Exactly.
And what time do I have to wake up at? Like it's just like maybe like 9 in the morning.
Maybe 9, maybe 10. Alright, this is a nice hotel room.
Yeah.
This definitely reminds me of the Captain's Quarters hotel. Are you gonna call the Frankie boys in this game?
No.
I mean, do what you want, I guess.
So you want me to?
I don't like the Frankie boys, but I do think they're, like, okay in this game.
It's about time! Oh, my fears are like maggots infesting my poor old carcass. Want a cookie? They're from Oaxaca.
Thanks, but I'm trying to cut back. Now, what's going on?
The art world is being ransacked, Nancy. Prudence Rutherford, a major patron of the arts, had her fire ruby necklace stolen from her villa in Topeka. 2 weeks later, a whole display case full of rare Maya artifacts was heisted from a museum in New Mexico.
What does this have to do with Beach Hill?
I'm just telling you, this community, our friends and colleagues, my people are being systematically trounced by thugs. Who's to say Beach Hill won't be next? You've got to do something.
Does Joanna share your concerns?
I've urged Joanna to approach the board about making some security upgrades, but she just keeps saying that the timing isn't right to ask for money.
I understand your concern, but What can I do to help?
We need your eagle eyes. We need your bat ears. We need you to sniff out the stink of trouble.
I appreciate the vote of confidence, but I'm just a detective, you know. I'm not bionic.
Don't play modest mouse with me.
Okay, no more flattery. Hey, that's an interesting piece, there by your desk. Something tells me it's not a Maya artifact.
How about that rubber shark? The artist's name
How
is
about that
Poppy
rubber shark?
Dada. She's a teenager in South Dakota. The art world is going bananas over her stuff. I'll unload that one for some serious dinero.
Do you, by any chance, know what animal Pakal was afraid of?
You've got me there.
I'd better get going.
Thanks for stopping by.
How about that rubber shark?
Is this bitch gonna like... No? Okay.
Come in. How are the tasks coming along?
Do you, by any chance, know what animal Pakal was afraid of?
Afraid I can't help you there.
Oh my god, I just fucking realized.
I've got work to do.
Semper ubi sabubi.
Semper ubi subi.
Henrik isn't going to fall because Beach Hill hasn't been hit yet.
Beach Hill's been hit. Yeah. Sound of sirens. Meg, you should have talked to Henrik. Oh,
Beach Hill's been hit. Sit tight, Nancy. The police are on their way.
I should talk to Joanna before I touch anything.
she's right, you know.
Someone has cooked up my worst nightmare and served it to me on a plate.
I'd like to have a look at the crime scene myself. Did the police turn up any clues?
The police took some samples for the crime lab, but they couldn't promise any overnight results. So if you want to put your little magnifying glass up to the scene, it's fine with me.
Great. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Go to it.
Ooh.
Just takes this. Okay, cool. Crime scene intact.
I shouldn't be messing around with this without permission.
Oh, well, how are we gonna... Okay. It's from Joanna, I guess, not Henrik.
Oops.
Need something?
Have you seen Henrik? I found a piece of paper inside the Pakal display case. It had some glyphs on it and a print of a red hand. I'm hoping he can give me a translation.
What am I, fish food? Henrik's not the only one around here who can read a glyph, you know.
Sorry, Joanna. I thought I was supposed to go to Henrik with all my glyph questions.
The police showed me the note. It said, "The magician suffers yellow death," whatever that means. Apparently, the thief just couldn't come up with the glyphs for "the curator suffers flaming purple disgrace."
I'm curious about the red handprint the thief left. Does it have any significance in Maya culture?
Afraid I can't help you there. What I want to know is what the hand was printed with. It's obviously not finger paint. Why don't you do a little analysis on it in the lab?
I've got work to do.
Go to it.
By the way, I love that Joanna is like so confident, like, what am I, fish food? I can solve this. And she solves it wrong.
Yeah.
Like, the translation is fucking wrong. So funny. Krollmeister Spectral X. First Krollmeister game, by the way.
Is it? Oh.
I think so.
Okay,
It's
I've
also
got
the
it
first
down.
Sunny June game
Chemical
and the
clues
first.
for that Now I've got to match it up with a known substance.
Yep.
That's it.
It's also the first, what's it called, chocolate
S
bar name.
stands for sulfur.
Yep. HG stands for Mercury.
Oops. What? How do I... Isn't she going to say something?
According to this
Oh.
chart, Hg stands for mercury. So the handprint was made from mercury and sulfur.
Genius.
Need something?
I did the chemical analysis you suggested. That red hand was printed with a compound containing mercury and sulfur. Does that mean anything to you?
Sure, cinnabar. The Maya would rub it into their most important carvings to add definition to the artist's lines.
Where would a person get a supply of cinnabar?
We use cinnabar here at the museum the same way the Maya did, to keep things as authentic as possible. Henrik orders those kinds of supplies, but we've been out of stock for quite a while. The last I heard, there was some kind of holdup with the distributor.
I've got work to do.
Bye!
Some kind of hold up with the distributor. Meg, how dare you? You killed them.
Yeah.
What the fuck, Meg?
Henrik!
Shoutouts to our top 10 conspiracy theories video.
Yes.
Amnesia? Wow.
Are you happy now, Grant? I made a phone call.
Pyramid. Do you
Thank
think
you,
he
Meg.
just fell, Nancy? Or was he pushed? Sounds like you need to find
I
out
can't
about
wait
Uncle
until we
Billy
play
now.
fucking.
Yeah, but you'd better get the
Oh
lowdown
wait,
from
I don't
Joanna
think train
first.
is in
George's
the
right. She is your
in the
supervisor,
plans.
after all.
But that's a game where you have to call them.
Yeah. You're right about that.
You're not even gonna talk, Joanna? Come on.
I will, I know I have a voicemail.
You have voicemail. Press.
Nancy, hi. It's Franklin Rose. I'm calling because it's just... This theft is very bad news for the museum. You can't imagine the limb we went out on to acquire that Bacall carving. It's been one of the museum's main attractions. I don't want to take you away from your internship, but if you can do a little investigating, well, I think I speak for the whole board when I say we'd be very grateful. Give me a call when you have a chance. And Nancy, thanks.
This message is for Nancy Drew. Hi, Nancy. This is Nurse Bluefoot calling from Eleanor Roosevelt Memorial Hospital in regards to Henrik Vanderheun. I believe you're a
Shouts
colleague
to
of
Nurse Bluefoot. She's
Since
awesome.
Mr. Vanderheun was admitted, he has repeated your name several times in states of semi-consciousness. As we've been unable to contact any of his family members, we're hoping you might be willing to act as Henrik's support person as he begins the difficult process of restoring his memory. Please call me as soon as possible to discuss this. My direct line is 202-555-4000. Thank you.
To replay messages, press 0.
This is Nurse Bluefoot.
Nurse Bluefoot, this is Nancy Drew. You left me a message regarding Henrik Vanderheun. How is he?
Nancy Drew? Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I'm so relieved. We've been unable to locate any family members, and we do like amnesia patients to have at least one personal support person when they begin reality orientation.
Can you explain the amnesia?
Henrik is suffering from an acute case of post-traumatic retrograde amnesia. At the moment, he is unable to recall even the most basic autobiographical facts, from his name and address to his birthday and shoe size. He can't access the details of his personal history or events leading up to his accident.
Is there any way to treat amnesia?
Well, reality orientation is a kind of treatment that helps a patient get reacquainted with the facts and circumstances of his or her life. Henrik has not actually lost his memory. It's just that his brain is injured in such a way that he can't access the place where the memories are stored.
I see. So we need to help him find the trail of crumbs. Is that it?
Exactly. First, we do repetitive memory exercises to help Henrik relearn the basic facts, like his name and address, the name of his parakeet, if he has one, the date, and so on. Second, we try to stimulate Henrik's sensory memories in order to help trigger or find the way back to his cognitive memories.
Where do I come in?
You can't help Henrik remember his childhood, but you can probably help him remember his work. And who knows where that will take him. All roads lead to Rome, as they say. One great tool is the Reality Orientation Board. This is a place to post information and pictures for the patient to look at over a period of time. You may want to bring in images or photos to place on the board. Things from the museum, perhaps.
I see. Well, I'll be happy to help in any way I can. When are visiting hours?
Visiting hours are 10 to 4 every day, if the patient is not engaged in treatment and if he seems stable.
Stable how?
Just remember, Henrik's brain has been knocked around like a peanut in its shell. He may have attention difficulties, headaches, anxiety. Sometimes he may seem giddy, too. We need to keep these conditions in check. Don't push him too hard, or he may have some kind of meltdown.
Well, the last thing we want is a meltdown. I'll go easy on him.
Bye-bye.
Not gonna call Franklin Rose?
Oh.
It's 555-1441.
No.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose, how may I direct your call?
This is Nancy Drew, calling for Franklin Rose, please.
Just a minute, please.
Nancy, hello. Do you have any news?
The thief left a message in glyphs. According to Joanna, the translation is, "The magician suffers yellow death." What in the world could that mean?
Oh, Nancy, you zero in on a case like a heat-seeking missile, don't you? I feel so much better knowing you're going to follow up on every lead. I'll help in any way I can.
Thanks, Mr. Rose.
That's what I'm here for.
Literally call him for no reason, Grant.
I don't care. I don't understand what's your aversion to calling people. Oh my god, Nurse Bluefoot is Jeff Akers. I did not know this.
You looked that up?
Okay. Yeah.
That's weird. It doesn't sound like him.
He's literally Jeff Akers. He also voiced the Doctor from this game, and also Mac from this game.
You look familiar. Is it time for my snack?
Hi, Henrik. I'm Nancy. We met at Beach Hill before your head injury.
Beach Hill?
Beach Hill is a museum here in Washington, D.C. The curator's name is Joanna Riggs. You were working there, and that's where your accident happened. Do you remember anything about the accident?
Joanna Riggs. Is that the woman who called to pick my brain for an access code?
What access code would that be?
Where in my poor banged-up head would I be keeping access codes? I don't even remember my own birthday. So if you're here to squeeze me for details, you're wasting your time.
Actually, Nurse Bluefoot thinks with regular visits, I may be able to help you get your memory back more quickly.
How, pray tell, do you intend to do that?
Nurse Bluefoot says that visual aids often help to trigger memories.
Pictures? Well, isn't this nice?
Think of it this way. You just got back from a fabulous trip, only you can't remember the places you went. So you decide to look through postcards to see which ones you recognize.
Fine, I'll do it.
Great. These are Maya glyphs, like the ones you used to translate. Now, don't be upset if you don't know how to read them anymore. I can tell you what they mean.
I know what they mean, dear. I wrote them.
I'm sure you have written them at one time or another in your career. So, what do you think this is all about? The magician suffers yellow death.
Your translator is sloppy. I should know. I am the author of the original work.
The author? What are you talking about?
That first glyph is the fool, not the magician. Furthermore, any decent epigrapher knows those glyphs refer to the infamous plague of oozing hives. A fitting curse for a fool, don't you think? I rather like it.
Henrik, this note was found at a crime scene. Are you telling me you left it there?
I don't remember.
I'm investigating the theft of the Pakal carving. Please, Henrik, try to remember something.
Who in the world is Pakal? Oh, my head. Oh, the pressure. I can't take any more today, Nancy.
Okay, it's time for some memory therapy. Nancy, could you come back tomorrow?
Okay, Meg, can you guess which character from the final scene shares a voice actor with Henrik? Do you know?
Brady.
Correct. Also, the amazing Monty.
Yeah, I can kind of hear it.
Okay, what about the ghost dogs?
Like, who did the ghost dogs? It's just dogs barking.
No. Ghost Dogs has a character who shares a voice actor with Henrik.
And Brady.
And Brady, yep.
It's not Red Knot.
It is a Red Knot.
Wow.
Furthermore, Shadow Ranch.
And Shadow Ranch?
Yeah.
The Tex?
Yep. It's Tex.
That's crazy. I literally didn't know any of this.
This is cool, right?
Yeah.
It's a fiasco, just as I feared. Oh, I'm sick about the whole thing.
I see you've spoken with Joanna.
I was in the museum when it happened.
Do you think it's the same person who carried out those other thefts?
That awful red hand was left on Prudence Rutherford's jewelry box in Topeka and on the display case in the museum in New Mexico. What's the chance they're not connected?
Do you know Prudence Rutherford personally?
Oh, we saw each other at functions now and then. Poor Prudence. She adored that necklace.
I need a photo of the Pakal carving. Do you have one?
Joanna took the official print for her insurance claim, but I have a couple extras. Here you go. Keep up the good work.
Keep up the good work. How about that rubber shark?
First the Pakal carving is stolen, and now my star glyph man bumps his head and forgets his own name? What's next, Nancy? Del Rio pulls the plug on the monolith, the board clams up on my funding, my mother posts my old prom pictures on the internet.
Take it easy, Joanna. I'm sure everything is going to be okay.
What I need from you right now is action, not commentary, Nancy. Will you follow up with the hospital and see if there's anything we can do to get Henrik's marbles back?
How can I help around here?
You can also pick up Henrik's mail if he gets any. Keep the lab in order and just try to help me keep the entire museum from going up in smoke.
Apparently, a Topeka woman named Prudence Rutherford has recently been visited by a red-handed thief, too. Do you have any idea how I might get in touch with her?
Afraid I can't help you there.
Of course.
I've got work to do.
See you around.
Anyway, that's Joy Trent you heard there.
Especially because I'm not gutsy.
You can see the resemblance a little bit.
Yeah.
Or here, I guess.
I remember my
See,
brother.
you had to call him eventually.
My brother memorized Franklin Rose's number just because we called him so many times trying to get information about Prudence Rutherford.
Just a minute, please.
Nancy, to what do I owe the pleasure of this call?
I need to contact a woman named Prudence Rutherford. I noticed she's on the board of the Topeka Commission for the Arts, and that they've donated money to Beach Hill. Any idea how I might track her down?
Well, you're in luck. It so happens that Prudence and I sat on the panel of judges for the Kansas Speak No Evil Mime competition for 3 years in a row. Back when I lived in Wichita.
That is
How's
very
that for
cool.
a small world?
Dad never told me you lived in Wichita.
Indeed I did. I haven't talked to Prudence in about 10 years. But let's see if I still have her in this old dinosaur of a Rolodex. Ah, yes, here we go. Got a pen? It's area code 785-555-7279. What's this all about?
Oh, okay.
I think Ms. Rutherford had a run-in with a red-handed thief, much like the one who took the Pakal carving.
Ha! You're a real pro, Nancy. Say, why don't I call ahead and let Prudence know what's going on? That way I can say hello and she'll be expecting you.
That would be great, Mr. Rose.
Not a problem, dear.
Or you could call Bess Marvin and George Fane.
You really want me to call them? Fine.
Like I said, when I play these games, I call everyone.
I didn't know that because you also like complain about phone contacts. Well, especially like the Hardy Boys, and I'm like, well, if he doesn't like them, why would he want me to
I
call?
don't like the Hardy Boys, that's about it. Like, I like phone contacts in general.
Hey, Bess, it's me, Nancy. What's new?
It's pouring rain. George and I are in the middle of a heated game of Go Fish, and I'm winning.
Don't believe a word she says, Nancy. Last hand, I made mincemeat out of her.
Anyway, we don't want to make you homesick. How's the internship going?
Everything was going great until someone broke into a display case and stole one of the museum's most valuable artifacts. A jade carving of King Pakal.
Who was King Pakal?
He's considered one of the great Maya rulers. He reigned at the height of the Maya civilization.
So what happened?
Well, apparently the civilization was never quite the same after he died.
No, silly, with the theft. What happened with the theft?
Who are your suspects?
Do you have any clues?
Easy, ladies. Let's just say that so far, I have more questions than I do answers. But don't worry, I'm on the case.
There goes your low-key internship.
Honestly, Nancy, it never will cease to amaze me how one girl can cross paths with so much trouble.
I don't know
Oh,
what to
request a
make of
hint.
Alejandro Del Rio, the attaché
Okay.
to the Mexican consulate.
What's his connection to Beach Hill?
Right now, he's negotiating the monolith loan agreement between Mexico and the museum.
And what's your confusion? Something to do with dashing good looks, I hope.
Well, he is a little bit handsome, but he also seems very angry about all the Mexican antiquities his country has lost over the years.
How have they been lost?
They've been taken by explorers and archaeologists and smugglers. I guess the laws have only recently changed to protect Mexico's rights to its own antiquities.
Well, it sounds like he has a legitimate gripe.
Yes, but I got the feeling he would do just about anything to get an artifact returned to Mexico.
What do you mean, anything?
That's what I'm not sure of.
Well, let's hope he's just a big talker and not a bona fide vigilante.
Detective Drew, requesting hint, please.
Don't you want to see whether that knob works on the cabinet in the rotunda?
So you can borrow some headphones.
And get busy with the narrations?
Already did that.
That's so funny. That's such an old hint.
Do you want me
By
to
the way,
say...
their number is like 555 hint, if you didn't know.
I did know
I'm
this.
sure you knew that. Okay.
I believe Ned is Clue.
Really?
Yes. Okay, do you want me to ask say all of this?
It's fine. You can hang out now if you want.
I'll talk to you later, ladies.
Watch out for stale cookies!
That's a good idea.
Okay.
Oh right, now go to fucking what's her name? Prudence. Yes. Ooh, what if you call 911? Does that work in this game?
I don't know.
Yes, hello?
Hi, this is Nancy Drew, calling from Washington, D.C. I'm trying to reach Prudence Rutherford, please.
Oh, yes, Franklin told me you'd be calling. Such dreadful news about Beach Hill. I will do everything in my power to help you catch those rapscallions. To think how they violated the sanctity of my domicile. Good heavens!
I'm sorry to hear about your loss. What can you tell me about the necklace?
I can't even think about it. Oh, just the very thought of my precious necklace gone, stranded, orphaned, and in the hands of some dirty stranger makes my blood boil.
Was the necklace a gift?
I inherited it from my mother-in-law. But you see, the necklace means much more to me than just a handful of priceless rubies.
More? In what way?
I had the necklace restrung to include an exquisite jade carving as the centerpiece, a genuine artifact of the ancient Maya. The carving is not only one of a kind, but a Rutherford family heirloom given to me by my great-grandfather when I was just a little girl.
What does the jade piece look like?
It features a rare glyph. No one's been able to give me a precise translation, but most epigraphers have agreed that it has something to do with a snake, the color green, and the direction south. It's terribly fascinating.
Do you think the thief or thieves had any idea of what they were stealing?
Oh, they must have known. The rest of my valuables were left untouched.
Frankly, I don't know whether to be grateful or insulted.
What about evidence?
The first thing I saw when I opened my eyes was this positively ghoulish red handprint on the wall. I nearly jumped out of my skin.
A red handprint was left at the scene of the crime at Beach Hill, too. Ms. Rutherford, I'm almost certain that these robberies were committed by the same person.
But why? What is so special about these carvings?
Miss Rutherford, it would be so helpful if I knew exactly what your carving looked like. Could you send me a picture that shows it in detail?
I can do better than a photo. The insurance company made this dreadful replica of the necklace with the idea that I would wear such a thing to public functions. Please. But I could send that to you if you'd like.
Oh, that would be wonderful. How soon could you have it here?
You'll have it tomorrow or the next day. My secretary will have the address of the museum. Now, if that is all you would require, young lady, I will need to attend to other pressing matters.
Thanks a million, Miss Rutherford. I won't let you down.
Call me Prudence. Oh, and Nancy, when you find the villains who did this to me, do me a favor and give them a sound thrashing.
You're coming through loud and clear. Bye.
Prudence Rutherford, such a hilarious character in Danger by Design and The Phantom of Venice, but not as funny in this game.
I think she's like always been funny, but I think she really does like shine more in like both Danger by Design and Phantom of Venice. She's just hilarious. Okay. I have to call... I don't know if I call Sheila, like now, soon, later.
Do you have her number?
Well, no, well, it's at the museum.
Oh, Sheila Schultz, right?
Yeah, well, I think I'm gonna skip till tomorrow and show Henrik the Pakal carving, I guess. So I guess I don't know why I left the hotel if I'm gonna do that. They're like, come back tomorrow. So I will be back tomorrow. Ugh.
Well, look who it is.
Ready to do some memory work, Henrik? I brought you a picture. This will help you to remember.
That face. He's as familiar as my own feet.
Can you remember the last time you saw him?
Pakal. Nancy, this is the stolen carving, isn't it? And I'm the one who took it. I must have. But why? Oh, Pakal. What could I have meant by this?
Think, Henrik. Where's the carving now?
I can't remember.
Easy, Henrik. The answers are in your head. You just need to find them.
It's still in the museum.
Why would you break into the display case and steal the carving only to leave it in the museum?
To protect him. I had to protect him. Oh, Pakal. Something is going on at that museum, a devious plot. I was the only one who could stand in the way.
What kind of plot?
Forgive me, Nancy, but when I woke up in this hospital bed, I didn't even know my own name. Perhaps the only thing I can offer you is this key. It was found in one of my pockets when I was brought in.
Do you know what lock it belongs to?
I haven't a clue. Take the key now, Nancy. Find out what it opens and return to me, please, with some answers.
We'll get to the bottom of this, I promise.
In the meantime, I'll sit with my friend Pakal and see if he will tell me anything new. You must keep this to yourself for now. It's your only hope of getting to the bottom of this.
This is a long shot, but do you know what animal Pakal was afraid of?
You're asking the wrong amnesiac.
You rest up. I'll be back.
Be careful.
That's so funny. He does not remember. Also, didn't that say that Henrik was divorced or something?
Yeah,
The poor.
the poor
That is
guy.
very funny.
But that means he's available.
Perhaps. How old is he anyway?
Like
Not
60.
6.5.
Okay, let's go back.
It says 6.5, maybe. 61.5.
He's 61. But he's allergic
Wait.
to chicken. And I don't know if I can do that.
Are the green ones correct or no?
Did he draw the mustache on the sun?
That's so funny. Possible. What's that on the pencil? He draws something on the pencil. What is that?
No, he didn't.
No,
Oh.
no, there's like a green thing.
Oh,
on it.
yes. Number 2? Is that what that says?
Oh, like a number 2 pencil. Okay.
Because I think that's what that is.
Okay, it's cool.
Well,
He's allergic to chicken.
But why is he sitting like that?
I don't know.
Like, why are his like feet
This is a fucked up like bed chair. I don't know. Why is he so like high off the ground? And that shit is on wheels too. Like, what the hell?
But why are his feet fucking pointing upwards?
I don't know. Maybe he's wearing like shoes under there or something. But like big pointy ones, you know, like clown shoes. I'm also like how he's looking in the window, which is closed right now.
I think he's just sleeping.
If you point over him, he's gonna wake up, man. I always liked that in the older Nancy Drew games. It was so funny.
The blinds are fucking closed and he's looking up at the sky.
Yeah.
Wait, he doesn't watch TV?
Maybe.
Whoa, what the fuck? Why is that garbage can so tall?
I don't know. It's like a special type of garbage can. I don't fucking know. Washington.
It's locked. Looks like I need to find someone who speaks Nahuatl.
Sometimes I can't help but think about, like, the Tumblr people who ship Henrik and Sunny.
There's gotta be a very large age gap.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Nope. Here.
Hello, Nancy.
I need to know the Nahuatl word for snake. Can you help me?
What do you need that word for?
Oh, I need it to send a message by ham radio. It's a long story.
Now, if only I could remember the word for snake. I hear you have been a great help to Henrik. I wonder if you can help me improve my memory too.
What are you talking about, Alejandro?
I am almost certain that the provenance documents for the Pakal carving were falsified. I have asked Joanna to see the documents, but she evades me. If you can find that file in her office and bring it to me, I think it might help my memory of Nahuatl a lot.
A lot?
It wouldn't be right for me to go behind Joanna's back like that.
Is it right for Joanna to deny me access to these documents? And besides, I will return the file as soon as I have the information I need.
What makes you think they were falsified?
In Mexico, it is common knowledge that the carving was stolen from Pakal's tomb when it was first excavated. But no one has been able to prove it. If I can determine that the provenance documents are a fraud, this will be the first major step toward legal repatriation of the artwork, whenever and wherever it resurfaces.
Okay, Alejandro. I'll see what I can do.
I feel my Nahuatl coming back to me already. Do you know what Sihuapili means? Princess or lady. Now, if only I could remember the
Oh
word
my
for
god,
snake.
I get it! You won't tell me!
I should get back to the
It is
museum.
very funny.
Bye.
Especially because of what happens after you do this.
Yeah.
Like I said, people in this game hate each other, and I love it.
Need something?
I need to know the Nahuatl word for snake. Any ideas?
Afraid I can't help you there.
I've got work to do.
Bye.
I guess we'll go to Henrik again with the new stuff.
You can read his floppy disk.
But I need the password.
Oh yeah. He is sleeping like a cartoon man.
Actually, let's try calling Mrs. Schultz.
Oh, you can call Mac.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's where you get the mercury sulfide. Yeah.
Keep it
can call
real.
Mac.
Keep it real. Max speaking.
Hi, do you sell a compound of mercury and sulfur?
Mercuric sulfide? Oh, we sure do. How much do you need? First things first. What account's this for?
Well, the account number is BH008P, but I'm not sure if we need any.
Well, hello there, Beach Hill. Hey, you're not Sunny June. Whatever happened to that guy? I suppose he caught a ride on a flying saucer, huh? What a riot. I'm sorry. Anyway, you don't need to reorder, do you? Unless you ate last week's shipment for breakfast, that is.
Do you know who placed that order?
The initials on the order are JR.
You're sure it was last week?
Oh, that's what it says here.
So there hasn't been a holdup at the distributor or anything like that?
Hold up. Oh, I don't know where you heard that. We've got enough mercuric sulfide in-house to sink a ship.
Was the package shipped to the museum?
Oh? Oops, I guess we didn't ship it at all. It looks like the package was picked up here at the warehouse.
Can you remember anything about the person who picked up the package?
I sure can't. Guess I must have been at lunch or something.
Well, thanks for your help.
Sure thing. I hope there wasn't any problem with the stuff, was there? We only used the top-grade mercuric sulfide.
Problem? Not that I could hold you responsible for.
Well, you sound a little green in the chemicals department, if you don't mind my saying so. I hope you know that mercuric sulfide is highly toxic. Makes you crazy.
Toxic?
Oh, looks like I've got another call coming in here. You give us a call in about 4 months or so when you start to run out, okie doke? And don't forget to keep it real.
And now I think I know what I need to do.
That's Nurse Bluefoot, by the way. Same guy.
I love how you're looking at all of this.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think it's some fun fact.
Nancy, you have brought me back to my work.
You recognize the riddle then?
I've been working like a fiend. Look at the board. This has something to do with the plot at the museum, Nancy. I'm sure of it.
What is the Prison of Stone?
It's a tomb. Pakal called it a prison because it was designed to prevent the Whisperer's soul from entering the underworld.
That's kind of creepy.
The Whisperer came from a distinguished line of royal scribes. I can't seem to remember her name. But I do recall that she wrote an account of Maya history that greatly angered Pakal because of the way it depicted his ascent to the throne.
How did Pakal wish to be depicted?
From the age of 12, when he came to the throne, Pakal claimed to be divinely appointed the first true authentic king of the Maya. Then, the Whisperer came along and wrote that Pakal was only king because his mother pulled some strings. It was quite a blow to Pakal's image.
What happened to the scribe's writings?
Pakal swore that the Whisperer's words would never see the light of day. He put her body, her soul, and her writings all in a tomb and locked it up tight.
Wait, Henrik, a prison of stone? We're not talking about the monolith, are we?
That's the idea.
Do you think the monolith can be opened?
Good question. I'm certain that there's a dirty rat trying to get into that tomb. This is where my memory fizzles out. If I could only figure out why I took the Pakal.
This is important information, Henrik. Don't you think the police should be informed?
Please don't breathe a word of this. There's too much at stake.
You rest up. I'll be back.
I'll do my best.
Okay.
So what was Pakal afraid of, though?
Not yet, Grant. Not yet.
Darrow, Henry Albert IV.
Okay, wait, so... I'll get back to that. Let's just do something else.
You can call Henry.
Yeah.
Daddle residents,
Hi, may I speak to Henry Daddle, please?
Speaking.
Mr. Daddle, my name is Nancy Drew. This is a long shot, but I'm calling regarding a Maya artifact that was bought at auction in 1898 by one Henry Albert Daddle. Does that ring any bells?
Sure. Henry Albert Daddle Sr. was my great-grandfather. You're talking about the jade carving, right?
Yes, exactly. Wow, I can't believe my luck.
Well, it's a lucky life if you ask me. So what can I do for you?
I'm wondering if the artifact is still in the family.
Forgive me, Miss Drew. Who are you exactly?
I'm the deputy curator at Beach Hill Museum in Washington, D.C. I'm doing some research on jade carvings of the ancient Maya.
I see. Well, I was the last to inherit the carving, but my daughter Penelope was so intrigued with it that I gave it to her. I'm sure she'd be happy to talk to you about it. Why don't you give her a call on her line? It's 555-3197.
Will do. Thanks, Mr. Daddle.
My pleasure.
You might not know that, but that was Ned Nickerson.
What?
Yep, that's Ned.
What about Poppy Dada?
Hello?
Hi, is this
Alright,
Penelope?
I'll check this now.
Not even.
Oh, is this 605-555-3197?
Yeah, but no one calls me Penelope anymore. Except my parents, that is. To my friends, the art world, and anyone else who made it out of the 20th century, I'm Poppy.
The art world? Wait, you're not Poppy Dada, are you?
Ta-da! Ping ping! You win! Who's this?
My name's Nancy Drew. I'm a detective.
A detective? No way! So do you get to wear a sassy tweed hat and pick hairs off dead bodies and gross, creepy stuff like that?
Actually, I try to keep a low profile, and a tweed hat, well, it's a little conspicuous.
So, where'd you get my name? Don't tell me I'm like wanted by the FBI or something. That would be too scandalous.
No. You see, it's all a big coincidence. Your dad's name came up in connection with a case I'm working on.
Go Dad. Don't tell me he's wanted by the FBI. I'll be so jealous.
Sorry, Poppy. There's no FBI in on this case, and your dad's not wanted.
Okay, what then?
Someone is stealing Maya antiquities, jade carvings to be exact, and leaving this scary red handprint at the scene of every crime.
Ghastly. So, what's with the red hand?
It seems like some kind of threat, but to whom? And what is this thief really after? It's more than money, I'm sure of it.
Drama. So, where do the daddles come in?
I got a tip that your great-great-grandfather bought a jade carving much like the ones that are being stolen. I'm hoping to take a look at it.
You mean that ancient green rock with the weird symbol on it? I slapped some shoe polish on it and stuck it in one of my paintings.
Poppy, what were you thinking? You'll never get it back.
That's the whole point. Have you heard the saying that a work of art is never finished, just abandoned? Well, I'm taking that idea to the limit by making art that will keep changing as different people encounter, perceive, and interact with it. I'm tired of artwork that says, don't touch. I'm all about letting go, about sending my work into the world and seeing how it continues to become. Don't you see? It's an organic process. I mean, how can people really relate to art if it doesn't come to life and grow and die just like they do? That carving is part of something bigger now.
I can't imagine your dad would be very pleased about this. Does he know?
Oh, Nancy, don't be such a prude. Taylor's probably still got that artwork. At least, I don't think he sold it yet. Why don't you ask him? Tell him you want to see the piece called Deadly Midnight Snack. It's the one with the rubber shark.
Deadly Midnight Snack. I think I know the one you mean. But I'd rather not bring Taylor into this, if it's okay with you. I'm just not sure whether I trust him.
Fine with me. I know the big bunster, Mr. Bunnytron. Well, he rubs some people the wrong way. Has Taylor been pushing those Oaxacan cookies on you? You haven't eaten one, have you?
So far, I've managed to politely decline. I take it you advise against them?
Let's put it this way. His trip to Oaxaca was about 2 years ago, and he's been trying to move those rancid lard biscuits ever since.
Aha! My suspicions are confirmed. I'll put that in my case notes.
Cool. If you really need the carving to crack this case, why don't you just go ahead and take it?
But wouldn't it ruin your painting?
Of course not. After all, this is a chance to enact exactly what I've been talking about. The organic process. Inviting my viewers to interact with my work. The deal is, you can take the carving, but you have to put something in its place.
Something in its place? Like what? An old shoe? A subway token? A movie stub?
No, it should be something more organic. Stay with the title, Deadly Midnight Snack. And don't be afraid to go way out. As an artist, I can tell you that inspiration bites in the most mysterious ways.
Okay, Poppy, if you say so.
Right on. But let's keep Taylor out of this. He'd probably blow a gasket if he saw you tampering with the merchandise. That's all art is to him, you know. Merchandise.
It's a deal.
Good luck, Nancy.
Thanks, Poppy. Bye.
Chaco Canyon Cultural Center.
Hi, I'm hoping to speak to someone about the theft that happened there recently.
Are you the press?
No, I'm a detective investigating a similar crime in Washington, D.C.
This is Sheila Schultz, the director. What would you like to know?
My name is Nancy Drew. I'm calling from the Beach Hill Museum in Washington, D.C. I understand you had some rare Maya artifacts stolen recently.
That's right. It's a terrible loss, and the police here have no leads.
Beach Hill was robbed, too. We lost one of our prized jade carvings.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
I'm wondering if the robberies are connected. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about the incident at Chaco Canyon?
Fire away.
What types of artifacts did the thief get away with?
Only the center's most prized pieces. The case contained 5 pre-Columbian artifacts that were excavated right from this area.
Do you have a list of the stolen pieces?
I know those pieces like the back of my hand. There were 3 pottery pieces, a small stone figurine with a snake head, and an ornamental jade carving.
I'm interested in the jade carving. What did it look like?
It was highly unusual. There was a glyph on it that no one could translate. Until we hired Henrik Vanderheun, that is. His opinion was that it's Mayan in origin, and that it may have been a place name glyph for this area. As you can imagine, we regarded it as something of a regional treasure.
Could you send me a photo of that jade carving so I can take a look at the glyph?
I'm afraid I sent our only print off to the insurance company. They said they'd return it, but who knows when our claim will be processed. I'm sorry.
I've just got to get my hands on a replica of that jade carving you lost. Do you have any ideas?
Not off the top of my head, but maybe one of my staff will have a bright idea. I need some time to ask around. Can you call back later?
Sure thing.
Feel free to call if you have any more questions.
Alright, Meg. First of all, Poppy Dada. Who do you think, whose voice is that? Who do you think?
Like, you gotta give me a hint.
Okay, Danger in Deception Island.
What?
Danger in Deception Island.
Jenna?
No, it's not the main character, it's a phone contact.
Okay, because I was going to say it reminded me of, like, Bess.
It's not Bess.
Oh?
It's actually
Is it
the
Hilda?
wood expert. No. It's the wood expert from Danger and Deception Island.
Oh, with the driftwood.
Yep, the driftwood. Alright, another
Henry
character from Shadow Ranch.
Henry Bolay's mom.
Yes, sure.
Sorry, and what were you saying?
And from Shadow Ranch, another phone contact.
Bet Raleigh?
It's Charlene Purcell.
Huh.
Okay. And as for Sheila Schultz, she voiced a lot of characters, including that would be Mary Yossi, Mrs. Drake, some woman from Secret of the Old Clock, Fatima, The
Can I
waitress
take a
in
closer
Lester
look at
Boom
that
Canyon.
wacky Dada painting?
Be my guest. I just had a call from Poppy this morning. She says she's in a really creative period right now. I said, please, sweetie, if you get any more creative, they're going to lock you up.
Pardon me a moment, Nancy. I'll be right back. I hope.
As well as Jing Jing Ling.
So an icon.
Exactly.
Poppy said to replace it with something organic.
That's as organic as it gets. God, those cookies look disgusting.
Yeah. They're from Oaxaca.
Good afternoon, young lady.
Henrik, I need to know where you put the Pakal carving.
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, fuck.
According to your notes, Pakal made a 6-foot key to the Whisperer's tomb and scattered the pieces around the world. Do you remember anything about this?
6 keys? 6 keys? 6 keys! Nancy, what are the 4 corners of the world? North, south, east, and west. Plus the first king, Pakal himself, and the Copan fool. When they're all assembled, they open the tomb. Don't you see? This is why I stole the Pakal, to prevent some other schemer from putting the key together.
Maybe I'd better tell Joanna
No,
what's
no, no,
going
no, 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 no.
on.
You must keep this to yourself for now. It's your only hope of getting to the bottom of this.
Did you use Joanna's name last week to place an order for Cinnabar with Keep It Real Restoration?
You're asking the wrong amnesiac.
You wouldn't try to frame her, would you?
Who knows?
One of the pieces that was stolen from the Chaco Canyon Cultural Center was a jade carving with an unusual glyph on it. Do you remember translating it?
I can't remember.
Henrik, I need to know where you put the Pakal carving.
Who knows?
Okay, whatever.
You rest up. I'll be back.
I'll do my best.
Oh, that's so funny.
Okay. Let's try calling Charlena again. That's not my hotel room.
I mean, she said that she was gonna send that shit to you, no?
No, because she was like, let me think on it. Like, you know, call me back or whatever.
She said it was gonna be in the museum in 1 to 2 days.
No, we didn't get to that yet.
She said that though, no?
No.
Fine, go ahead.
Chaco Canyon Cultural Center.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew calling.
Hi, Nancy. It's Sheila. Well, we racked our brains.
Oh, you mean Sheila? I thought you meant you said.
That the carving was packed
Okay,
in.
whatever.
The piece was
I called her Charlena because you said she
Yeah.
voiced Charlena.
Okay,
I'm
okay,
not
okay.
sure how much good it'll do you, but I
Only
can
in
send it
Shadow
to you if
Ranch,
you like.
not in Last Train.
Yeah.
That
I
just
thought you
might
meant
work.
Prudence.
Henrik left Beach Hill as his forwarding
some-
address, so I know what to do. I'll send it express.
Thanks a million, Sheila.
Good luck with your investigation.
Well, I guess speaking of that, what's her face? Prudence's thing must be here now. Anyway. You gotta get Joanna's document, by the way.
That's what I was doing.
It's locked. It's
No! How do I get in? I'm gonna use Henrik's key.
It's locked.
Alright. Okay.
Gotta use the doorknob.
Well, I can't do it when she's in there. Rude.
Not in a good way, by the way. Beach Hill's been hit.
Need something?
Oh.
Do you remember now?
Maybe.
Go to it.
Do you? No, like, do you?
I actually don't quite remember.
You have no voice.
Franklin Rose?
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose, how may I direct your call?
This is Nancy Drew, calling for Franklin Rose, please.
Just a minute, please.
Nancy, to what do I owe the pleasure
No,
of this
wait.
call?
No. Fuck.
Oops. False
Okay, I
alarm.
got it.
I'll call you later.
Not a problem, dear.
This time, I think I know for sure that I've got it. Man, I wonder how long we're gonna be here for. Ugh.
You're getting there.
Yeah.
Not like you're almost done, but you're getting there.
Hello.
Do you know much about Maya glyphs?
You've got me there. I know Spanish, English, Portuguese, and several indigenous languages, including a Quiche and Nahuatl, but I have yet to learn the language of glyphs.
Have you heard? The Pakal carving was stolen from the museum.
Well, I heard the alarms going off, but it wasn't until Henry called me that I heard the news.
You don't sound very concerned about all of this.
I was running late. I just figured somebody tripped a wire and I kept going. Whew.
I'll need to alert the police so they can ask you some questions.
I have diplomatic immunity, so I do not have to answer any questions. But I will, because I have nothing to hide.
Well, that's very big of you. Joanna is beside herself over the loss, you know.
She will get her insurance money and forget about Pakal in no time.
What about the Pakal carving? Wouldn't you rather see it in a case at Beach Hill than lost forever?
That artifact was lost to me as soon as it left Mexican soil. So my friend Pakal goes underground for a while until he is sold again. Suddenly, he turns up in Amsterdam or Hong Kong. Unless he is rightfully repatriated to Mexico, what's the difference?
Do you know what cinnabar is?
The red powder that the Maya used? Sure, I know it. They use it at Beach Hill too, do they not?
Cinnabar was used to make the red handprint that was left at the scene of the Pakal theft.
What is your point?
I think Joanna may have been less than truthful with me.
Have you called the police?
I don't want to jump to conclusions.
Of course. Sister Joanna couldn't possibly be a thief now, could she?
Sister Joanna couldn't possibly.
Yes, you should.
That's so funny. Alright, got him. You cracked the code.
Finally.
Go cats.
Hello, Nancy. You have a special delivery for me, I hope?
Here's your file, as requested.
Good work, my friend. I suppose you would like something in return?
A deal's a deal.
The Nahuatl word for snake is coatl. C-O-A-T-L.
Muchas gracias. Gotta go.
Adios, Nancy.
I don't really like doing this.
I mean, yeah, but you gotta do it then.
Let's get this over with.
I think it's very funny, like, what comes out of this.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Let's just go do this now. If I can. Yay.
Yay.
The radio tube went out.
It is funny that you can die in this game from that radio.
Atención, 8, 3, 2, 7, 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 7.
Like,
Huh?
did you connect to 2731?
Look, I did.
No, you have to connect. Okay,
I forgot to
now.
actually click connect. Okay. I was wondering why she wouldn't shut up. Okay, let's do this again.
You got it, it's fine.
Mensaje encendido. Transmítalo ahora.
Okay.
I
You'll get the package as soon as possible.
But I have to confirm it now. At least I think that's all I had to do. I'm done now, right? My back hurts. Ow.
Maybe? I don't know. You might be done.
Okay.
Maybe, do you want to maybe receive packages? Maybe something have arrived. Sorry. Okay. Scammed you all.
Diego de Landa. I wonder if that's one of the keys.
It is one of the keys. From which location does Joanna call you in? Might be your house.
No. From the museum.
Is it the lab? Okay.
Fuck off. Okay. Let's just do that then.
Oh yeah, the voicemail. Okay, guys. Alright, this is my favorite part of the game.
You have voicemail.
I love this.
Nancy, it's Joanna. The police are done giving me the 3rd degree, but now the board has suspended me. To make a long story short, I'm forbidden to set foot in the museum. Could you please call Franklin Rose and try to reason with him? If we don't get a move on, this exhibit is going straight down the tubes.
To replay messages, press 0.
Could you please call Franklin Rose?
But we need to actually find the carving first.
This is Nancy Drew, calling for Franklin Rose, please.
Just a minute, please.
Nancy, you must be psychic. I was just getting ready to call you myself.
Oh, really? Why?
I feel I should apologize for the situation that's going on at the museum, dear. I really did think we were setting you up with a nice little internship, a breather from your casework. But instead, it looks like we've fed you to the lions.
Well, in all my travels, I still haven't found a mystery-free zone, Mr. Rose.
Speaking of travel, I got a postcard from your father in Ouagadougou. Apparently, Burkina Faso has become the cultural darling of West Africa. He must be having quite an adventure.
Like father, like daughter. Anyway, Mr. Rose, I'm calling about Joanna.
I think I know what you're going to say, Nancy. Let me be frank. Joanna Riggs has been in the doghouse with the board for months. Her thirst for acclaim has led her to gamble the future and the reputation of Beach Hill time and again. Now that we've lost the Bacall carving, one of our most notable pieces, well, she's just got to be stopped.
But with Henrik in the hospital and Joanna suspended, how can we possibly get this exhibit off the ground?
Leave that to me. We'll postpone the opening if we have to. Look, I've got a client waiting, Nancy. What we need now is for you to take up the slack. I've spoken to the rest of the board, and we've agreed that the best thing is to put you in charge.
What do you want me to do?
We're counting on you to catch this thief red-handed. Ha ha. Just kidding, kiddo. If you can get the Pakal back, we'll see about giving Ms. Riggs another chance. That seems fair, doesn't it?
It's a deal, Mr. Rose.
Bye, kiddo.
Bye, kiddo.
But I need to talk to Henrik.
Correct. What was Pakal afraid of, by the way?
I'm trying to find out.
It is so funny. You could have asked him when he was here. Except you couldn't have. Huh? That's weird. It's still visiting hours.
I know. Maybe it's like another come back tomorrow.
Maybe you have to do something.
I do love this game, but I do get a headache sometimes. Okay. And let's try that again. Okay.
I think you might need to do something while you're not there.
Like?
Maybe you have to receive the packages? I don't know. They gotta be like getting to Beach Hill sometime.
I'm expecting quite a few of them.
You are expecting, yes, quite a few of them. Oh, it's fucking go finally.
Okay, but why didn't Prudence's show up yet? Fuck. Do I have to call her again? I'm gonna try it.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I can just try anyway. Oh, maybe this was what was important because now I can tell Henrik I've been talking to his friends.
Yep.
Okay.
That's probably it. And I think only one package can arrive at a time. So
Maybe.
The other packages might start
Maybe I'm
showing up
yeah,
now.
maybe I'm supposed to do this first and then call the numbers, but I did that not that way. I don't know. Okay.
Good afternoon, young lady.
Henrik, I received a note from your friends in Copan. I've got the Copan Fool Key. I still need the Pakal, though. How's your memory?
The tomb. Nancy, I hid the Pakal carving in the replica of the Pakal tomb at the bottom of the temple exhibit. Huh. Now, how did I think of that? And another thing, you'll need to get past that computer quiz. Sonny set it up with an impossible question. No one knows what Pakal was afraid of, but Sonny was petrified of the Coatamundi. It's an ornery bandit with a narrow snout and a long ringed tail, much like a raccoon or a polecat.
You rest up. I'll be back.
I'll do my best.
I'll do my best. Fucking old man.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go. And then we can have Joanna back. Yippee.
It's locked.
You did it again. It's so funny. One question, by the way. Does this room have a game over, or is it the next one?
The next one. Okay, what the hell? I'm trying to... There you go.
Okay, man, can you save? Because this is like my favorite game over. Or one of my favorites. Fonty Wenderhead. Ooh, okay. Did I? Okay.
Did you?
Did I?
I
I
actually
don't know. Comments, get on.
Comments, let us know. Did Grant save, please? I was actually just gonna run through it, but I guess you want me to.
It's too dark in here. I need a light.
Do I just have to stand?
You have to move.
I'm sorry about the broken leg, Nancy. I'm sure you understand that we'll have to replace you as deputy curator if we're ever going to launch this exhibit. You are out of commission, after all. Nothing personal. Bye-bye.
Like, come on, Joanna. You know you're like.
Go back.
Haha. Why did she call me from like the police?
Exactly. Like, you know you were like arrested and suspended from the board of directors. Right?
And she's like, yeah, you're fired.
Yeah, you're fired. You're. It's so great. Like, what the fuck, man?
Do you think maybe this has arrived now because I've picked up the other package?
I think it's probably arrived. Yep. Alright, there you go. That's so fancy. It looks so nice.
I've been waiting 45 minutes for that pizza.
I kind of like this victory theme. It's like. Wow, 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 wow.
Oh, no, no.
You have no voice.
Okay.
You have.
We got Joanna back.
Boswell, Jackson, and Rose.
May I speak to Franklin Rose, please?
Who may I say is calling?
This is Nancy Drew.
Just a minute, please.
Nancy, how's your investigation coming along?
I'm making good progress, and the Pakal carving is safe and sound. But I'm afraid I can't tell you everything yet.
What in the world are you talking about?
I'm sorry, but I can't explain everything now. I'll take good care of the carving, I promise.
What can I say, Nancy? I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Do what you have to do, but let's get this mess cleaned up, all right?
So you'll call Joanna and invite her back to work?
I'll call her right away.
Thanks, Mr. Rose.
That's what I'm here for.
It's actually kind of awesome how everyone in this fucking museum got like fucked off mid-game.
Thanks
Oh
for
my
clearing
God.
my name, Nancy. Honestly, I mean, what kind of moron would I be to try and ruin my own exhibit? Anyway, we need to make up for lost time. I need you to go to the storeroom and start unpacking some of those crates. One of the pieces has a fancy security device on it. The code is 0677.
I've got work to
Alright,
do.
very
See you
cool.
around.
Thank you, Joanna. And now you're useless again. So cool. It's very funny. Meg didn't do this, but if you look into her microscope, like, there's barely anything like that she's looking at. There's only one left, right? Oh, there it is.
I bet I can make a mold from this foam core.
I think this is it.
You can beat the game!
I can beat the game!
So convenient that they have with this fucking device.
Yeah, they just have this, you know?
Alright, beat the game mode, activate.
According to Henrik's notes, I need to make a key out of these pieces.
But what goes first, the top?
I think so. Okay, maybe the top goes last.
No, I knew it. I knew it.
Okay, there you go.
Now I have the key.
Spin. It's
so cool.
spinning.
So cool. This is the future, truly.
Okay. And which case are the... There you go.
Hell yeah. I love this game over also. Like, if you drop the discs. You know what I'm talking about, I think. Correct.
Wow, these are heavy. I'm not sure I can hold on to these stones for very much longer. These calendar stones are getting to... I can't hold on to them any... Uh-oh.
It's heavier than it looked.
Okay, but like for real, Nancy has to be fucking stupid for this game over to happen. And it's like right at the end of the game. Like, I can understand the game over at this point of the game, but like, this, like, Nancy has to be like a moron. For like, come on.
And this is...
The poem says
It's the
that
calendar.
the first king ascends again.
Which one
So
is
it's
it?
it's when he ascended.
It's a what?
Yeah, whatever.
No, tell me.
I don't fucking know. I don't know how to explain it, but like it's like the calendar puzzle.
Isn't it this one?
Possible.
Wow.
See, you got it.
I've already solved this part.
Can I...
This side looks damaged.
Although I don't know how...
I'll have to choose which side of the cube goes here.
I'll just guess.
Nothing happened.
It's like west, south, north, east.
Do you think I know what I'm doing?
Sometimes. I mean, I'd like to hope.
Of course, it's the last one.
Okay, now it's the opposite of... wait, no, not the opposite. It's one right next to it. Try this one, yeah. Okay, so it's like the opposite of this. No. No, it's not this. Next one, yeah, this.
Interesting.
Two more and you got it. Okay, there we go, this one. Wait, really?
Why am I listening to you?
I don't know, Meg. There you go. Why am I listening to you?
This should be the last step.
Okay. Now it's for sure this one, right?
And now, why are you listening to me?
I just thought maybe.
I wonder what's inside.
Alright, let's go. Beat the game.
It's blank.
Who's your friend, Nancy?
Boo.
Taylor Sinclair.
Who'd you expect, the Tooth Fairy? Looks like someone forgot her beauty cream. I guess we can't all age gracefully.
I'm sure she would say the same about you.
You've been a top-notch assistant, Nancy, but I'm afraid you're just not going to make it in the art world.
Why are you doing this?
Nancy, do you have any idea what that book contains?
Help me out, Sinclair. I'm drawing a blank.
That's very funny.
The Whisperer's writings are the only known personal account of Maya life, the only written glimpse into Bakal's time anywhere. Do you know what I can get for that thing on the black market?
But it doesn't belong to you.
Finders keepers, I say. Nobody even realizes this thing has any contents. Won't they get a surprise when they finally open it up and find that it contains a 7th century scribe and a 21st century detective? Adios, Nancy.
I'm starting to run out of air in here.
And then.
I gotta. This may be the scribe's notes about Bakal. I'm suffocating in here. Let me out.
Let's go. The ending.
Behold, our heroine emerges from the tomb, like a mermaid from the sea. Meanwhile, the foolish villain stews in the sour soup of his own miscalculation.
From deep in the recesses of time, a wise royal scribe whispers her thanks.
And a priceless chapter of history is rescued from obscurity. Way to go, Nancy!
What in the world? Ah! Confound you, Nancy Drew!
Dear Dad, it was great to talk to you on the phone last night. I can't wait to see you back in River Heights where I can fill you in on the whole story. Can you believe that your own daughter was recently standing face to face with a real mummy? Now that the scribe's book has been recovered, I understand how important it is and why Taylor thought he could make a fortune selling it on the black market. The book contains one of the only personal accounts of Maya life in existence anywhere. I'm sure it'll be a tremendous addition to our knowledge of the Maya once it's translated, that is. And now that Henrik's memory is back up to speed again, I'm sure he'll be itching to get to work on it. Taylor Sinclair won't be making any art deals for a long time, though, that's for sure. I guess I shouldn't be surprised about Alejandro's discovery that the Pakal carving's provenance documents were faked after all. When Franklin Rose and the board found out, they arranged to return the artifact to Mexico right away. Mexican officials are so happy to have the artifact back, they have pledged a new era of diplomatic relations with Beach Hill. Joanna sure learned her lesson about making deals with shady operators like Taylor. The board has agreed to give her another chance, as long as she reforms her business tactics. And what else? Oh yes, Poppy Dada's announced a new direction in her artwork. All her new paintings are going to feature, what else? Mysterious red handprints. So I guess everyone is taking off in new directions now. I'm going to stay and help this exhibit get launched. But I'll see you back at home in a couple of weeks. Have a safe trip home. Love, Nancy.
What a great ending.
Dear Nancy, Bess and George told me you're on a case in D.C. I hope everything is working out for you. I wish I could say the same for me. I'm planning on living here, but there's been some trouble. I think someone or something doesn't want me here. Please, Nancy, I'm afraid I can't stay here very much longer. I know you're busy, but I'm desperate. I need you to come out and investigate. Please say you will. Your friend, Sally.
Well, that was great.
I wonder, how long has it been?
Yeah, let me see.
Not too long. Like, it's...
Oh, it's been 3 hours about that.
About...
Sure.
That's, see, that, and that's what I was expecting. And, yeah. Whew. Because, the last 3, none of them were over 2 hours long. And now this one, on the other hand, well, it's just a longer game. Like I said before, I think you just have to put in, like, more effort in this one. There's just more to do, and there's a lot going on in this game. But, like, it's still a good time. It's just, I've been sitting for, like, 3 hours, and my butt be hurting. So...
Oh, yeah, same, I guess.
I don't know, 'cause we've even streamed for, like, 4 hours before, like, Trail of the Twister back in the day. That was like a 4-hour stream, and
It was an awesome time.
It was, but like my butt was killing me, and it's kind of starting to kill me now. But this game is fun.
Yep. Shoutouts to all the voice actors, especially for Frank and Joe Hardy, who we didn't listen to in this.
Wayne Raleigh.
Yep.
The music stopped. Awkward.
Yep. The music stopped.
Okay. I need to stretch. Do you want to say anything before we end it?
It's a long game. It's a bit stupid in some places, but it's honestly like really cool. Like, I don't know what's drawing me into this game. Like I said, maybe it's because all the characters hate each other. Maybe it's like the ending being so funny. Maybe it's like the puzzles even, they're kind of cool. Sorta. Maybe it's the game structure. There's like a ton of different characters that you get to meet and call. It's pretty awesome. I don't know. A lot of people will say this game's boring. A lot of people will argue that even like that it feels unfinished with all the dialogue trees that end in like, I don't know, you're asking the wrong amnesiac. Henry can help you with that. Or like whatever Alejandro says, he's like, fuck you.
I don't really think he says that.
Maybe he does in Mexican.
Maybe. And just don't know.
Well, see, that's what they say too. I don't know. And that's a fair criticism of the game. And actually kind of why I think like, oh, there's gotta be like a remake of Scarlet Hand sometime. Because this game has some awesome stuff that's just buried by, well, frankly, it being a game from 2002.
2002, that's crazy.
Or 2001, maybe. I don't remember quite well.
Okay, so see you guys maybe for Ghost Dogs. However, Grant will not be joining us for that game. Amber might. If Amber does, I'll play that game with Amber for sure. I'll get in touch with her. Might play it on my own, but Grant and I will be back for the Haunted Carousel for sure.
Yep.
Alrighty.
I do love that game too. See you then.
See ya.